Howdy friends, it's Michael B. Thank you so much for checking out today's video. And in today's video, well, we got some exciting news to share with you after a long period of wondering if the leaks were real or not. Today we got the official announcement of the Switch 2. On top of that, we actually got a little bit of leak on Wonderland Amusements, Alice Goes to Wonderland Pinball, from them themselves. So we get a look at some of the art on the table, hopefully only some of the art, plus we get a look at the colorized playfield. And then last but not least, AtGames do have a little bit of news going on right now. They've got their week 1 deals, and they also recently just did an update to the Legends Pinball 4KP you may want to pay attention to. And anyways guys, I'll tell you all about all of this right after this. So that's right guys, pretty big news today. Nintendo Switch 2 officially unveiled in kind of a very strange way for Nintendo. AtGames got a big update, and we'll talk a little bit about the week 1 deals, find out how you can save some money. And then last but not least, we got a quick look or a tease at the Wonderland Amusements, Alice Goes to Wonderland Pinball, a leak they kind of shared themselves. But before we get into that, I want to say thank you so much, everybody, for checking out the video. Guys, I always appreciate the support. If this is your first time to the channel, you like what you see, go ahead, subscribe, click the bell for notification, all that YouTube jazz. So today was the day we got the official announcement for the Nintendo Switch 2. A lot of people thought we weren't going to get this announcement today, despite all the internet rumors, because Nintendo never announced a direct today. No, instead of actually announcing a direct, they gave us this quick teaser trailer which gives us a look at the upcoming console, or arguably the improved original console. It's funny, they did the Wii U and then people were confused thinking it was an extension of the Wii. This time they specifically went with Switch 2 to differentiate it, but essentially it is really only an upgraded version of the original console. I find that a bit amusing, but at the same time, I'm really freaking excited too, because I'm the kind of sucker that goes out and buys all these pro upgrades. So this absolutely fits for me, and I love the simplest design that they've come with. So to say that they didn't tell us very much during this video teaser would be an understatement. A lot of people are theorizing that that is in fact a mouse kind of featurette. A lot of other people are concerned about this port here, questioning the durability for the Joy-Cons connecting. How hard or easy will it be to break? We're also getting a look at that big giant screen, which is 7-8 inches. We're not exactly sure. Hopefully it's OLED. It won't be a huge upgrade to me unless it's also OLED. I love my OLED screen. Another tease that we're getting right here, people are guessing that this is a brand new Mario Kart game, Mario Kart 9, and a lot of people are complaining, saying it doesn't look that much more improved than the original Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Me personally, that was one of my favorite games on the console. Even though it was a Wii U game, I played the heck out of it. Another thing they did confirm, the actual system will be backwards compatible with Nintendo Switch carts. There you can see Super Mario Bros. Wonder going in. Very little information today, but they did tease us with a Nintendo Direct coming up on April 2nd. So guys, it looks like the Genki leaks were true. This is in fact the new Nintendo Switch. I gotta say, I'm pretty excited about this. Not a lot of information out there right now. You guys know my hopes. I'm hoping this new screen is also OLED. Some rumors I've been hearing is that the games are going to perform at 1080p in handheld, 4K docked. Some other things I've been told is it's going to have around PS4 Pro performance, so not really up to next gen, but really impressive 4K outputs. Like we talked about for the games lineup, some people are speculating that is the new Mario Kart 9. Other people are speculating there's new 3D Mario coming out, maybe even Odyssey. I'm wondering still if Metroid 4 Prime, or whatever it's called now, is going to be cross-platform. So lots of questions, and we got a really long friggin' wait until April 2nd, until the next deluxe. I can't believe that's the only news we have right now. It's going to be a long wait till April 2nd, but of course, like a lot of other people, I am super excited about the Nintendo Switch 2. Still think it should have been called the Super Switch, but I'll live with Nintendo Switch 2. Now, if you're hungry for more Nintendo Switch 2 news and you don't like rumors that I'm sure are going to be rampant on the internet for like the next couple months until we get the official Nintendo Direct announcement, go check out Nintendo's page themselves. They've got a list of Nintendo Switch 2 experience cities, which they did announce during the presentation, where you're going to be able to get your hands on first the Nintendo Switch 2. So they've got some dates in North America: Toronto, April 25th to 27th, 2025. I'm going to see if I can get my ass to Toronto during that period. I was actually in Toronto around the time the Wii U launched, and I got to go to one of these experiences in Toronto back then. So it'd be amazing if I could figure out some way to get Toronto April 25th to 27th to go check out the Switch 2. In Europe, if you're in Europe, you can see the dates there: Oceania, Melbourne, Asia. So those are all the dates. You can follow it there. There's a website there for the Nintendo Switch experience in order to get kind of more informed on it. And for all the news, there is an official page for the Nintendo Switch successor. They're calling it an update from Nintendo. Right now, it only has the trailer that you can watch, but this is where apparently all the news and notes are going to be for your Nintendo Switch 2 announcements. So now moving on, we got a very quick update from Wonderland Amusements. For those of you who've been following along, looking forward to the Kickstarter for their first 3/4 physical pinball machine that they say is going to come in under $1,000. We got a little bit of what I think might be an intentional accidental leak the other day, as they posted a new page to their Kickstarter on Facebook that actually showed the machine with a little bit more color and art than what we have seen before. So this post came up yesterday on their Facebook page, which gave people a heads up of when the Kickstarter will officially start. It's starting in March, but that's probably not the biggest piece of news from this. We get a further look at the art for the machine, but we actually get to see the art applied. You can see the back glass. I was correct in guessing this was the back glass image. We also get to see some art on the sides of the head of the pinball machine, and we actually get to see the playfield colorized. Now, I wanted to blow it up here a little bit so you can get a better look. Of course, we saw the big art there the other day, which I think looks great. I said it did look a little bit dark, but for a back glass, I think it's going to look beautiful. We also get a look here at the side panel that I think you can see there. It looks like we've got a good image of the Mad Hatter, then Alice going down. It looks like they're going with a black image. So that's a look at the side panel. There you can see the DMD in action, which is very interesting and actually looks really good. If there's one thing that does look pretty deluxe about this machine so far, like I said, I do like the art. I think they're taking that seriously. And I love the big color screen DMD they've got included. Now, moving down to the actual playfield, we get our first look at the art on the playfield, and I love this ramp with the heart cards going up. I think that's a very nice touch. The castle, of course, could use a little bit more color. I'm not going to lie about that. We've got all the blood red in the background, some of the colors on some of the things here, like the checkers, and then these, what are they, toadstools right there, look pretty good. But this is one area of concern here. The main playfield down here is very dark, so it's going to be interesting to see what it looks like when it's lit up. But yeah, very dark down here. The apron does look pretty cool. I like the green colors for the bumpers and the green around. So far, that looks okay. But one thing that's very concerning, take a look at the side, and I'm hoping this is just a matter of the side art's not done yet and they're not ready to share, because all it is a plain black side piece with the Alice Goes to Wonderland logo on it, maybe embossed. But I can tell you right now, that's not going to be a good look with pinball fans. Nobody wants a black box. That doesn't make it look deluxe or premium. It just makes it look unfinished. So hopefully this is just a matter of unfinished art and not actually what they plan on going with. But we do get a quick look at what the machine is shaping up to be, and now we know pre-orders are going to start in March. Now, next up, we have a little news coming from AtGames, as currently this is kind of a slow month in terms of releases. Towards the end of the month, of course, we get that new Zaccaria game, new Zaccaria Deluxe game, but there's no Zen releases this month, which is kind of a bummer for those of us who really look forward to the Zen releases. But that doesn't mean there isn't any news to talk about. In fact, there's two pieces I want to talk about today. First up, AtGames have released a new firmware for the AtGames Legends Pinball 4K that I think addresses a very important issue here. So we go up, and the very first one is offline mode. The new and improved offline mode activates automatically, assigning App Store pack licenses to a single device as soon as you launch a table game within that pack. That means you can enjoy your purchase content offline effortlessly. Your packs and games will always be ready to play whether you take your device offline or encounter a connection issue with the AtGames servers. From ISP hiccups to schedule maintenance, your favorite games are always at your fingertips. I think this is fantastic, especially since we did have that huge AtGames blackout a couple weeks, months back, and people were unable to play their games for a couple days. So this is a really nice reaction to what happened there, and I'm sure a very comforting thing for people in the event something like that happens again. Now, the second piece is enhanced BYOG experience with the improved Retro Player. We're thrilled to unveil new enhancements to Retro Player, bringing your BYOG, bring your own game, experience to the next level. With improved arcade control panel support, you can now enjoy your favorite responsibly owned licensed games with seamless responsive control for an even smoother gameplay experience. This sounds like a really good thing. I haven't had a chance to try it out yet myself. However, I have received some feedback from the community. I know my buddy Patrick P-Dubs, he's already experienced some issues finding that the new control experience breaks basically the way that BYOG works currently with your setup. I'm not sure if everybody's experiencing that, but there is some feedback that even though this new piece is in, it is going to mean that you're probably going to have to rework your connection and your controls and set that up again for Bring Your Own Game on the AtGames Legends Pinball 4KP. It's supposed to be a better experience, but people are reporting it does mess up their experience they're currently set up with. So keep that in mind when you go to update. So next up, we're going to talk about AtGames Week 1 deals. So the way this works is if you purchase a new AtGames Legends Pinball or AtGames Legends Ultimate HDCE device, within the first 7 days of activating your machine, you can get discounts on non-Zen related AtGames Legends Pinball products. So right now, they're currently offering two levels of deals, 35 or 50% off. It's 35 for first-time purchasers within the first 7 days of actually getting your AtGames Legends Pinball or ALU HD CE product. But if you're a previous AtGames Legends user, AtGames Legends Pinball HD, you then can use your Legends ID and your UUID or whatever it is to actually get, when you sign into your account, up to 50% off games you previously purchased on your AtGames Legends Pinball HD. All right, so let's try to make some sense of this, make it easier for you. AtGames did include frequently asked questions, so we'll go through this and make it a little bit more clear for you guys. What's Week 1 Deals? Week 1 Deals is an on-device exclusive sales event offering deep discounts on select products for purchase through your Legends device. Non-Zen products. What products does WAD cover? WAD applies to all non-Zen packs and services, including PinballNet for Legends Pinball 4K and ArcadeNet for Legends Ultimate CE HD. Which devices have WAD? The same two ones I just mentioned. How do I access WAD? WAD begins automatically when a new device is powered on for the first time after setup. Simply navigate to App Store X to see purchase and discounted products during your WAD period. How long does WAD last? WAD lasts 7 days from the time your device is activated. Is WAD itself a one-time event or recurring? It's a perpetual perk for new machines. So when you use your period, whenever anybody purchases their device, they get 7 days from the time of activation to save 35%, or if they're existing AtGames Legends Pinball or AtGames Legends Ultimate users with previously purchased packs, they can get up to 50%. So what discounts does WAD offer? So standard for everybody, all US residents, is 35% off all available non-Zen products. Homecoming WAD, also exclusive to US residents, this discount is perpetual for homecoming customers, meaning that a qualifying purchase will trigger this WAD with the 50% discount. See who qualifies. We'll go down to that in a second. How do WAD discounts compare to other AtGames sales? Obviously, they're a lot more. The AtGames sales are usually 10 to 20%. Best you get off is usually like $5 off a game pack. Can 35 and 50% discounts be stacked? No. It's either 35 or 50, depending on who's eligible. So who qualifies for homecoming WAD 50%? You are a current or previous owner of a Legends Ultimate HD or Legends Pinball HD with a registered Legends ID, not UUID, and are purchasing or have already purchased an AtGames Legends 4KP device. You are adding any additional AtGames Legends 4KP device to your collection. Use the same Legends ID. If discounts don't appear immediately, please make sure the device has been fully updated. Please sign into your device with your Legends ID. Once successfully signed in, please allow 1 to 2 business days for your device, for the deals on your device to appear. If 2 business days you don't see it, contact customer support. So there was one other thing I did want to mention. You're probably saying, what about me? I've had my AtGames Legends Pinball 4KP since the initial launch, or I didn't buy it right now. Am I still eligible for homecoming WOD? Yes, you are. If you previously have purchased the device and activated it, you are eligible during this period, January 16th to 22nd. So if there's any non-Zen related pinball packs or, Pinball Net, any of that stuff that you want to pick up on your Legends Pinball 4K or ALU HDCE, this is the period in which you can do it. So anyways, guys, just a quick update video tonight. Switch 2 is here, it's real, and it's spectacular. I'm very excited for the official unveiling during the Nintendo Direct April 2nd, and I'm sure we're going to see absolute tons of coverage from everybody all over the internet until that day with all kinds of rumors and speculation about the device. I'm going to try my best, unless there's a really good leak, not to talk about it again until April 2nd. On top of that, we did get a further look at Wonderland Amusements, Alice Goes to Wonderland Pinball. That looks to be coming along pretty nicely. Dear God, I hope that's not the official side art. And I think there's some more work to be done with the Playfield, but I'm going to take what I saw so far just as a little tease. I'm not thinking that's the final product, and I'll wait until they officially show us. I'll reserve my judgment until then. And then last but not least, we got some AtGames news to share with you. Of course, the week 1 deals, a little bit confusing how it works. Basically, if you're a new AtGames user, the first 7 days you get your device, you get 35% off your non-Zen purchases. But if you've previously owned an AtGames Legends Pinball HD, you get an additional 15% off. So that's combined for a total of 50% off your non-Zen purchases for 7 days. And if you if you are not a new buyer, you previously, it's kind of hard to say this, and you previously purchased an AtGames Legends Pinball 4K, you're still eligible from the period of January 16th to 22nd to avail of this discount. Anyways, guys, that was a ton to say. Let me know in the comments what you think of all this news. Are you excited for the Switch 2? Thank you so very much for watching. This is Michael B. the Game Genie. I'll talk to you next time.